Hello again. Welcome to the show. I'm Stuart Goldsmith, and this is The Infinite Sofa, my massively interactive chat show filled with the very finest comedy talent from all around the world, brackets tonight, Britain. Tonight, our guests include, I'm looking at the wrong script. How has this happened this early on? Our guests include Edd Hedges. Our guests don't include. Our guests are limited to Edd Hedges, Ninia Benjamin, and Daniel Sloss. Make some noise. And more to the point, are you aware with the Wittertainment game, you know, the Kermode and Mayo podcast, where they've got a joke about the fact that the credits of a film often have name, and name featuring name. And then there's a running joke they have, but where it's any movie, but, and then whoever it is. And they say the negative thing. Well, me and my wife came up with a really funny joke about that, which for the moment escapes me. Welcome to the show. You're watching on Twitch or via infinitesofa.com, where you, in the future, where you know what happened in the American election, OMG. Weirdly, that's clearly an old bit of script, but it's still alive right now. If you're new, follow and subscribe. Hello, everyone in the chat stream. Please make your presence felt by letting us know your reindeer name. Jump in the chat and let us know your reindeer name. Could be Donna, could be Blitzen, could be Kronkenwhipple, whatever you like. We're going to find out something about your personality. Abby the reindeer, says Abby. Great work, everyone. Imagine David Shutter is absolutely kicking himself. He didn't get there first. We have reindeer in blood, says Steve. That's good. Shiny Bell. Carnage, says Philip Little. Antlers Jim. Kevin, Antlerface. Cock Wobble. Abby again. Leslie the wee reindeer. If Stu was naming me, says Leslie. Why have I had 2 mouthfuls of wine and suddenly I'm pissed? El Reindeero. Blitzkrieg. I like that. Matthias. Well done. Kermit, Pizza Legs. Shitter, says the Pumper John. On the front page of Twitch, who knows? Bitch Face, says Maggie. Beefy, Klutzy. Betho the confused home dear. These have somehow got worse during the short evolution of as I've been reading them out. They've gone so wrong. Shish is a good one. David Hoare, who knew? Glittery Gold Antlers. Poodolf Boozy. Hughdolf. Fucking Hugh, great work. The winner is Hughdolf. Okay, so let's get on with the show. That's the bit I should have said. On the show, I've done that now. And shut your whore mouth. It's, oh, Jesus Christ, it's the Terminator. David Hoare, what's going on, David?
I was going to pretend to be that I'm too cool for you now, but I desperately need your attention. Hi, everybody!
God, otherwise the dynamic is fucked. Shut your whore mouth. Let's do it properly. Shut your whore mouth. It's David Hoare. I really found that was a passive-aggressive array from everyone in the room. It was a sort of a real downhill coasting. Let me just explain who David Hoare is. It's not a double act in the traditional sense. He's the last Infinite Sofa of the year to my Bean's birthday. Bean, let's find Bean. There we go. It's Beanmas, everybody. Happy Bean Day. What did you get for Bean Day?
It's Bean Day. What was that?
What did you get for Bean Day?
Oh, I got this amazing Heinz Baked Beans Christmas jumper that says beans means rainbow. So, and also this hat, nice. Flossy.
It's a fucking great hat. And also Lou is pointing at your glass as well. So
yeah, I got some gin from my mum because she knows that I need gin to cope.
No. To cope is very much the spirit of Bean Day. David, let's talk about your Bean Day plans. What kind of bean? Are you watching any Bean Day movies this year?
I think I'm going to watch Mr. Bean's Holiday, which is a good Bean Day. And I'm really looking forward to the coffee and Heinz pie. You know, when you set it on fire. It's not really Bean Day without the coffee.
It's one of my favourite Bean Day traditions. David, would you say that Die Hard is a Bean Day movie?
If you look in the back of like every scene in Die Hard, there is a tin of, but it's not Heinz. It's Co-op own brand, but it is
not a Bean Day movie. Not officially. Not my words. The words of my words. Okay. So, with us tonight, as well as Their Holiness Bean, are also these members of the public who, for some reason, like a dog returning to their own vomit, have come back onto the show. Hello, everybody. Great to have you here. And let's just look at Chari's pained expression, because I think that is really going to set up the rest of the show. That's the tone we're going for. That's what we're going for. Let's find out about tonight's sofa. But before we do that, let's look at how Christmassy everybody is. We run the full gamut here from absolutely no effort at all Oh, to be fair, lightsabers are a Bean Day tradition. David Hall's gone for this. Trying a little bit hard, I think. Trying a bit hard. Flossie, what have you got for? Oh, fucking hell! That's incredible.
It's not printed either. It's embroidered.
Oh my God!
Very fancy.
Does your relationship not have merch? What's wrong with you?
Oh
Does
my
my relationship
God.
not have merch?
Does my relationship not have merch? I don't think my relationship does have merch. I've got wedding
Fail.
pictures, but there's only one of them. I don't think they count as merch. That's absolutely incredible. And I should take this opportunity to say, if you're watching on Twitch having never seen the show before, I'm so sorry. This is going to be absolutely fucking impenetrable. But the 2 or 3 of you that actually hook onto this and go, hey, what is this? There's a tremendous amount to enjoy long term. So let's find out what Oscar's up to. Hello, Oscar.
Hello.
Oscar's on his phone. Get away from Oscar. Wait for Oscar to be off his phone and then come back to him. Over here, we have Rudy and Anne-Marie, who earlier on I noticed they were sitting the other way round. It was in contrast to the way their names were printed on the screen. I said, would you care to change your names or swap seats? And blow me down, they swap seats. Great job.
Them very well.
Very good. Rudy, you've clearly gone reindeer because your name is Rudy. Please tell us that it's short for Rudolph or Rodolfo or something like that.
Well, when I was working in retail last Christmas, someone asked me if my name tag was just for Christmas, and I was like, no, it's my name. It's for life.
Not
Oh
just
my
for Christmas.
God. Oh my God. And Anne-Marie, is that what is it? No, to be fair, I said, what is it? And you held that up. I could have been referring to absolutely anything. But yeah, what's that?
This is my Christmas necklace.
Is it homemade? Did you make it? It looks incredible.
Of course it is.
Very good. How did you make it? Take us through it. Do us a quick instructable. How's that done?
Well, first you get some beads, and then you get a bit of nylon thread.
Yeah, to be honest, I've worked it out now. Great job. Thanks so much for coming on to the show. Here's Ian, and he's tinseled up his wardrobe.
We have.
Ian, I've got a little Bean Day challenge for you. Can you explain why you've got a handheld microphone using less than 6 words?
Oh.
No.
Neighbours complain about cupboard antics. Shit.
You know what? I think he's better when you put limits on him.
I think we all think that.
They complained about the constant getting in and out of the cupboard.
Yeah, so basically, like, the person.
No, I like the short version. Okay. Over here we have Abby. Abby, my God. I'm making it a personal plan to only come to Abby when she's drinking. Fortunately for us, is always. Abby, what's in the mug? Is it tea or is it
wine made specifically for Christmas?
Oh, a little bit of bean nog. Lovely little bit of bean nog. Love to see it. And I was considering, honestly, when we started this, before everyone joined in the room, I was thinking of saying, hey guys, the first thing is everyone go and get even more Christmassy. And then I looked at you and I thought that's probably not really feasible.
More tinsel if you want.
More tinsel on it.
Oh, I recognise that one because it's from Lidl, like your jumper.
Yes, Lidl.
And like my jumper as well.
Whoa, I don't like it that suddenly everyone's got their own SM58. They're all just riffing.
Yeah, Beta 58, Stu.
You what, mate?
Fuck.
Beta 58.
It's a what?
A Beta 58.
Oh, did you only get the Beta 58? Oh, I see. It's the.
If I end up having an asthma attack, please just assume it through disappointment.
Is it a Christmas asthma attack?
The thing I'm most excited about is, oh yeah, good point, Dave. I like that. I got there too late, but I like it. A Christmas attack. Abby, have you broken into the house that you're in?
I live here, but sure.
I don't know. I mean, look, it's been a long time since I've been to a squat, and I think it has that sort of vibrant feeling to it. Now, over here for a bit of class, it's Matthias, and of course, he's only three candles this Beanmas. Only 3 candles this Beanmas. Oh, 4, 5. Okay,
Matthias, can you sing?
Yeah, David.
Can we get Matthias to just sing the traditional Bean Day song for us?
Oh yes, would you mind? Could you give us a quick blast of "Oh Beanmas Tree"?
Oh Beanmas Tree, oh Beanmas Tree, oh Beanmas Tree.
It's Matthias, ladies and gentlemen. Matthias. Oh my God. I'm thinking of just texting the guests and telling them they can go because I'm having the top. I just don't want to over-egg this particular Beanmas pudding. For the sake of any of the guests in the room, please don't leave. Also, Bean is someone who's on the sofa and it's their birthday. That's it. So let's go over here to Shona. Hello there, Shona.
Hello.
Are you drinking a blue drink?
It's half gin and the gin is purple, so it's gone blue.
Nice.
Incredibly, the answer is yes, isn't it? I didn't realize that was amazing. I didn't know there was. So it's half gin. The gin's gone purple. What's the other half?
Lemonade, because I'm a fanny.
Absolutely fair. Listen, a lot of thought has gone and continues to go into this show and how it can be more outward facing and how it can kind of grow and gather new people and then sometimes I just think, fuck it, let's just all get in a room and just not even bother putting it online. So what an absolute fanny. Over here, everybody, it's Leaky. Welcome back to the show, Leaky.
What the fuck is going on?
It's just, it's festive-ish.
That is haunting.
Happy Beanmas, everyone. Leaky's discovered a new setting.
Absolutely.
Over here, we have James. What are you doing? How are you celebrating?
Not even popped in.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. You realised, I hope you all realise when I said let's launch 100 influencers many months ago, it was a fucking joke. I'm so thrilled that you've all got on board and have got improved equipment. All right. So very good. Have you got any other things you'd like to lift up to your face, James? I've enjoyed both of them.
No, I've only got mince pie.
Hey. It was a third thing. Well, absolutely beautiful. Welcome back to the show, James. Al, this is quite the most filmic and beautiful background. The background. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What is it? Oh, very good.
Bootleg merch.
Very good. Bootleg Christmas backgrounds. Listen, if you've been affected by any of the merch in this show, I don't get out more. I've no idea. Al, this is I love. For me, it's completely made by the fact you're in black and white. That is really.
Yeah, I seem to be very faded out today. It's been a hot.
I like it. But listen, Al, if you can, stay alive. Anyone, stay alive.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone? Okay, thanks. Christ on a bike. Fortunately, we've saved this guy till near the end.
Don't you think that his Sharpie game is really upped?
Hello, everyone. It's a TV remote.
I knew it was a TV remote. Great job. That's what I was going to say. Please tell me. Listen, is that a store-bought snowman outfit?
Yes, it is.
Because
it goes all the way up. It's got a little hoop around it.
That is amazing.
Hang on a minute.
It's the nose terms of service.
Yeah. Nose is just about within the terms of service. Hugh, I'm going to come to you again because I've always wanted to ask this question. Hugh, does that snowman outfit go all the way up?
Yes, it does. There we go.
Holy shit! Is it hot and uncomfortable?
Yes, incredibly so. This is pain. This is absolute torture. Just like every other show.
The scarf that you're wearing there, it doesn't look quite as bulky. Have you got another scarf in the house that you could pop on top of it?
No, I do not. For the sake of not wanting to die, no, I do not.
Fair enough. It's our first refusal. It's completely valid. Here we are. Who else have we got? That's everybody. Shari, hello. Tell me, I'm panicking now that I'm mispronouncing your name. It's Shari, isn't it? I just haven't said it out loud for a long time. You are. Oh, nice work.
Oh.
You might not be aware you're muted. You're muted currently. Feel free to unmute. No. Hey! Great work. Tell me, did you draw that Christmas tree yourself?
I did. I didn't read the email until 3 seconds before I clicked on the link, and it said to make Christmas decorations, so I tried my best.
I bloody love it. Great work for joining us. You're in the States. Are you in the States currently? Whereabouts are you at the moment?
Yeah. I'm in Brooklyn right now.
How on fire is it right now? How is it?
It's raining right now, so it's not on fire.
Okay, good to know. Improvement. Lovely stuff. Thanks once again for joining us. Now let's go back to Oscar now that he's no longer texting. Oscar, this is incredible. Was all of this effort gone to for our sake, or are you frequenting a series of Christmas events?
I read an email, I saw festive background, I thought, well, the fucking boxes would look a bit shit, wouldn't they? So I put some shit up. I've got a big party ring. And these are just presents that I wrapped about 20 minutes ago.
Did you genuinely wrap some fake presents for the sake of the show?
No, these are real presents that I needed to wrap. So I was like, wow, fuck it, slap them on the set.
Sweary, isn't he? But I like him. He's got youth energy. Oscar, remind us, where in the world are you, please?
I am in the UK, in the south of the UK.
Nice. Don't give us any more. We might track you down. Over in the stream chat's going mad for your party ring. Big party ring. Love the party ring. Oscar's got a hashtag big party ring. Jesus Christ. There ain't no party with. I mean, they really have gone nuts for the party ring. So congrats. Apologies, you went to so much effort when you could have just done the party ring. Nonetheless, thank you for coming. Listen, we've got a show to do. At some point, I'll find the bit in the script. If you're watching the show, these members of the public, if you're watching the show, if for some reason you're still here, these members of the public have all donated to the show to be part of it. So we're going to be nice to them until it's time to not be nice. Just one time in my life, I'm just going to ask someone on the sofa to shout out what movie that's from.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
True spirit of Venus. Now, we're not going to teleport anyone in tonight, but you can just donate anyway. And if you're watching it for the first time, you might realistically be thinking, you normally teleport people in. Sure, let's just go with that. But if you happen to be logged into Twitch, join us in the chat and guess random amounts of money for no reason. So we've got an act for you now, but I feel, should we play another little stream? No, bollocks, he's here. Let's do it. You know him and love him. I love him and know him. He is the tykey little comedian who can't hold down a job. It's Edd Hedges.
Tykey little comedian that can't hold down a job. Is that what we're going with?
Broadly, within the sphere of the pandemic, yes.
Gonna lead in with that. Confidence gone, and now we're starting.
No, to be fair to you though, Ed, whatever I say at the beginning, you always take it the wrong way in order to start from a low status position.
Yeah, fuck it off, innit?
How are you? Have you got a lightsaber? Are you holding a lightsaber in your right hand? It brings me to my first question. Now, I'd never noticed this, Ed, but I was asking for questions for the guests earlier on in the ComCom Facebook group, and two of the lady members of the Sofa family, or SoFam, they weren't specific questions, but they were just along the lines of, he's well fit. And I have to say, when you turned up just now, when you turned up for the tech, I looked at you with fresh eyes and I thought, he's a bit of sauce. Tell us about that.
So, do you want to see my model look?
Go on, do your model.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh! Too hot for Twitch, ladies and gentlefolk. It's too hot for Twitch.
I'm a little bit drunk. And I wanted to prepare. You know when you've got like good intentions, but you're a fucking idiot. And I wanted to do good for you, Stu, because you're such a good boy.
It's taken a turn and one that I'm comfortable with.
Right. So this is what hang on. I got 16 horns. I've got an ad now. We're going to have to wait it out.
What? Tell us what you...
It's an advert.
It's an advert.
Don't start another bit. Let's wait until we get the horns. Horns are back. Oh no, back to the advert. What a nightmare. Oh. There's a new video game and you got to be a mayor. You seen that? Mental.
Is that real? Is that real or is that satire?
No, that's real, but also satire. Oh. Fire engine, anyone?
Hey.
That's done. That got old quick.
I think we may have taken the horns everywhere we can. Ed, tell us. We're desperate to know. What's the latest update? Have you been in any further trouble with the police? Have you been sacked from any other alternate sources of income to the stand-up comedy circuit now imploded? How's life?
I was sacked from one other place. Thank you for asking.
Should we start with that, or do you want to build up to it?
No, let's go in. So, I started. So I was I don't know if anyone remembers. I was an estate agent for a brief period until I had a hostage situation, and then I got a job as a recruiter in London Bridge for like 3 weeks, right? But it went badly because everyone there was like, I'm not going to say the name of it, but everyone was a bit of a dick. Like they're all I'm from Essex, but I'm a good one. Do you know what I mean? And
it was the eyes then, wasn't it? It was like, do you know what I mean? I was like, I do know what you mean. Tell me.
I'm self-conscious now. So right, I'm sitting in the middle of this office, and we're all trying to find jobs for nurses because we're like good people, and then it was someone's birthday, and they brought around cake for everyone, and everyone's eating the cake. I'm in the middle of the office, right? Have you ever seen a zombie film where like all the zombies crowd around? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, cool. So I'm in the middle of the office, and then everyone's eating the cake, and it's like really it's like good cake, and
sorry, can I just, is this like an Essex code for something, or do you mean actual cake?
Heroin. Heroin. No, cake. And then one by one, everyone starts to go. And like, imagine me in this situation. I'm in the middle of the office surrounded by pricks. And then one by one, everyone starts to go, just weird, I can't actually taste it. And I can't smell. And I was like, oh shit. Okay. And then we all got COVID. Which was like proper Blake. Some of the people that got COVID were old, and they're not replying. But oh no, the pandemic. It's Christmas. Come on.
Oh my God.
So I got COVID, and I was mad, and I was like, I'm mad about that. And they were like, well, you shit at your job, and I was like, fair play. So then they let me go, and I had to find another job. And I found one in St Albans, and now I'm doing another job. Right, but like I'm in my mid-20s, and I don't know if it's a thing that everyone has, but I don't know if I'm having a midlife crisis. No, like, well, how old am I? Quarter life? Nah.
It depends how long you live, and to be honest, at the rate you're going.
That point well made. So I don't know whether my life is like super on the tracks, Stu, or whether it's gone right off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I'm looking at you now, and I can't tell.
Nah. I've got a mortgage. That's new.
What? Hey. Hold up. Explain the mortgage. I mean, I know what a. No, I was. David was
Explain
talking
what a
about.
mortgage is. Yes, please explain to us how mortgage.
What is a mortgage? You've got a mortgage on what kind of a place?
Solid.
A solid mortgage.
Doors.
Are you in the mortgaged property right now?
No, I'm in a cupboard in my mum's house.
This mortgage money, did you borrow it from your mum? Is it a sort of mumgage or like a legit mortgage?
Nah, it's proper mortgage.
Come on, mate. Congratulations. Well done.
But Taylor Wimpey have given me a load of bathrooms now, so I've got to look after them. And I'm moving in June. But I'm still, for all intents and purposes, living in my mum's house. And that is the update that's where I'm at with the job.
That's incredible. I feel like I understood every third word, but you've got a mortgage. You're living in your mum's house. What is the new job? I don't want you to identify. Did you say Taylor Wimpey? Is that the firm? You probably shouldn't identify the firm.
Oh no, that's who I bought my house off of. Okay. The new job's in St Albans. It's recruiting again. Have you
Yeah. You were recruiting before. One of the times you got sacked. And what have you? How come you still got this job? Is that the right question?
I would have been so funny like 3 wines ago. The boat's just gone.
So this is going spectacularly well. I'm having a lovely chat, and everyone's dressed up for Christmas. David's got a question.
When you went to the estate agents and you were like, "Can I buy a house, please?" Did you make any small talk? Like, been any hostage situations recently?
Nah, they were proper amateurs. They didn't even tie me up. Nuts.
That's what I said to my ex once.
Whoa! I think that was Oscar. Oscar, was that you?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
it was.
Can you take the mic away from your mouth, please?
I say that every day.
There's something about Oscar. You're very welcome. There's something about sitting there with the mic there that is going to mean you interject more often than you should. So pop the mic down there, and then in the time it takes you to pick it up, you'll go, "Should I interject?" And then maybe there might be an alternative decision. Is that all right? Are we still friends? God bless you. Well, that was very sweetly done. Ed, hello. So you've turned your life around. What an incredible year this has been. Hostage situations, multiple career dramas, and a mortgage. What are you looking forward to in 2021? Is that did I get the number right? I did.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I mean, yeah. I don't want to like gigs. Gigs would be good. Do you miss gigging?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I've had lots of what's the methadone? I've had an awful lot of methadone this year. Gig wise, not real methadone.
Oh, okay.
But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've done lots of things that aren't live gigging and a few live gigs, and I do miss live gigs, but I also really like being in my house, specifically under my house.
I'm banned from a comedy club.
Oh, tell us all about that. Which one?
I don't want to say the name of the comedy club. You can ask me afterwards if you want. It's in the Midlands. I did the gig and it went all right. It went as well as can be expected. But then there's this whole thing, and you're very good at it. You're like, remember to turn off your camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I was I was in a different house. The only room that had good lighting was I was in my brother's house. The only room that had good lighting was the bathroom. And my brother, and he bought it on himself because he's always using my laptop. But I finished the gig. I forgot to turn the camera.
Mind is already boggling. All the pieces are in place. Please knock down that first domino.
I leave the gig. I don't turn the camera off. So already, Eddie's still on stage. And then the second act arrives for the interval. So they have an interval, and the owners of the comedy club they just fuck off. They don't look and see what's happening. And then my brother, he fully has a bath. It's like, he has no idea because my headphones are still plugged in, and he's getting clean. Like, I've heard stories about how clean he got. And then I got a text from the promoter, and it was already a promoter that I was on shaky ground with, right? Because the viewers, friends, Patreons, members, guys, women. This promoter is Stu. His initials are DW, and he runs gigs in London and all over the place. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I'd need to have a bit more of a think about it than I feel I can in the moment, but I'll work it out as you're talking.
Okay. I was already on shaky ground with him because when I was a new comedian, I sent him a clip of me doing stand-up, and because it's
Sorry, mate, we've got some guesses in the stream chat. Is it Doctor Who?
Yep.
Donald Rump with a W? No, you're right. I mean, you've taken absolutely the right time to have a full.
Not even answering that with a fake laugh.
No, fair enough.
No, pack it in. I've had too much. All right. So I was already on shaky ground with him because when I was a new act, I sent him a clip of me doing stand-up, and he was like, "This is shit. Send me something that's not shit." I sent him another clip, and he was like, "This is also shit." And I was really hurt. So the third clip I sent him was a YouTube link to a close-up video of a dog taking a shit. And then we haven't spoken since.
Shaky ground.
Yeah, it's shaky ground. The dog was shaky as well. It was really pushing out.
Oh my God. Can I just interject here? It says something about how battered I personally have been by the many years on the comedy circuit that got me to where I am under my house. When you said that, so I sent him another email and he said, "This is also shit." Part of me honestly thought, oh, well, at least he was paying attention. Like he
all the way through, he was calling bits shit that were in like the last bit of the 5-minute clip. So I was like, well, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Cheers for sticking with it. It's new stuff. It's not. So I sent him that clip and we haven't spoken since. And then Zoom happened and he happened to ask me to do a gig. Now my brother's got his bollocks out, so I'm not allowed to gig there anymore. That's one string of revenue shut in the new year, so Merry fucking Christmas, Ed. And I'm not allowed to do that. I did a comedy club Kids for Kids gig.
Okay, I'm going to ask which. I mean, I love doing comedy shows for kids. I love them when they're in the afternoon and everybody's sober, including all of the acts. At what time of day did you do it?
God, it must have been 1 p.m. on a Saturday.
Oh, well, you'd be safe then, right?
I said cunt twice.
Oh, no!
Twice?
Twice. Yes! That's a good point. I echo whoever that was. Twice.
Yeah. Yeah, twice. I said the first one, and then I ended the set with the second one. But the second one that I did was a bit of stand-up club material that was very graphic.
Oh,
And then-
but why, Ed? Why would you?
Still not read the email, Stu. I've still not read the email. They sent me an email back that, and the first bit was like, I don't know what you think, like that THI, and I've not opened it. I refuse to open it. So if I don't open it, it can't get in here, can it?
Ed, you can't listen. For you to like, your role on this is to sort of nearly fall apart. You can't actually fall apart.
I'm doing great. I got wine. My clothes are all here. I'm in my mum's house. I'm 27.
Here's good news. Abby in the stream chat says, I love how Ed comes on just to spill tea about his life, but I also don't hear anything he's saying because I'm always drunk and he's too pretty. So you've got that going for you.
I don't like this constant commenting on my physical.
You are hot, though.
Yeah. Would any of the women in this room like to join me in a chorus of Cry Me a River?
Oh, shut up, Captain Pretty Face and Hair.
That is what we call him, yeah.
Please, I'm begging you. Someone do some merch that says Captain Pretty Face and Hair.
I've got it ready.
You got it ready.
No,
So I tell you what we should do. And we should. I'd like to involve the sofa a little bit in here. We don't have a sort of specific game to play. I've thought of quite a funny one, but we might chuck that out in a second. Does anybody have any questions for Ed? He's a friend of the show. We love his life. If anyone would like to put their hand up, you can engage with Ed. I mean, David Horse seems an obvious choice. Go on.
I tried to add you on Facebook, Ed, and I got.
Oh, fuck off! Don't do this, David. What are you doing?
I tried to add you on Facebook after you'd been on the sofa before. Bit of networking, and I added an Ed Hedges, and they accepted me, and I said, hey man, how's it going? You're excellent on the sofa. And then just got a message back saying, excellent on the sofa, ? And I was like, I think I might have added the wrong Ed Hedges, and it turns out they're in Kentucky.
Kentucky is a nice out of that. Ed,
Who did you add?
2Ds.
Because there is a guy with a MySpace called Violent Ed Hedges, and you can search that. He's the only other Ed Hedges. He's from Texas, and he's got very large shoulders.
I don't know. Nice. He said he was sofa bound, but not the same sofa. So.
To be fair. That's fair. More questions for Ed. If you have them. Hands up. Oh, there we go. Ian's got a question. Ian, you've got maximum 6 words.
Where's your next foreign holiday, Ed?
It's like you swallowed the
doing this for the previous 44 episodes. That's what I'd like to do. Go on.
My next foreign holiday. I think I'm going to Dublin in March.
Lovely stuff. And any more?
That's what you get for that question, Stu. If you feed me those balls, I'm going to hit them away.
That's totally fair. Matthias.
If you had to replace your hair with an animal, which one would you choose?
You heard him. If you had to replace your hair with an animal, which one would you choose?
That is a great question. I'll go with platypus. Because my plan was always to have a what's it called when you got the mullet?
A
mullet. Yeah, platypus tail would be a good mullet.
That's
what
nice. A platypus is sort of its own mullet, isn't it? That's nice.
The mullet of the animal kingdom. That's what they call it.
Except for the mullet fish, right?
Any other questions? Oh, Abby's got a question. Now, here's Abby. I wonder why Abby's talking to Ed. Here she is. Captain Pretty Face. Lovely. But what I'm asking for is Captain Pretty Face and hair.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'll have to.
Thank you. Get on with that. Here we go. Flossie's already done something. Jesus, what the shit is this?
Stuart, what is that?
Why is it concave?
Why have you not
But
seen
his face
Stu's
looks
hair?
flat. That's a photo. That's not even a drawing. That's a photo of Stuart Goldsmith. Sorry, hang on, wait, no, sorry.
Oh.
That's a photo of Stuart Goldsmith. Yeah.
Is that my tortured reaction to reading this book that I put a picture of?
This is the
Hello.
that I keep posting of you that you really don't like from Google, so I drew it.
Yes, it's an absolute joy. I put a picture. I'm not even sure if it's the same one. Ed, do you know what this book is? This is Dave Longley's book. Have you seen it?
I do know what that book is. vaguely. What is that book?
It's called How Did the Gig Go by Dave Longley. I can't recommend it because I haven't read it. I've only dipped into it. I got as far as page 12. It isn't a choose your own adventure about the life of a comedian, because choose your own adventure is a trademark term, but it is a novel with multiple potential options. I'm gonna. Do you mind if I read you a little bit? What's the producer Callum? What's the copyright issue on this? Can I read from a book? Do you think? Producer Callum absolutely left me in the lurch there. Fine. So let's assume I can. It's for advertising purposes. It's written from the perspective. It's sort of second person, so it's telling you what you're up to. Oh, sorry, this might be even better. In the stream chat, Leslie says, question for Ed. Would you please read the email from the kids' comedy gig? That is going to be better.
Yes! All right. Clear left. Let's do it.
Oh God, Ed! If it gets really bad, can you? If you're going to start to cry, can you
keep going?
Can you keep going?
You collect the tears.
Yeah, right. Let's do it.
Wow.
I'm really nervous.
Is the email fair use?
Here we go.
Just before we get here, just before we start, is everyone okay with this? I feel like if Amanda were here, she'd be saying, "Don't do this. It's not going to be good for anyone's mental health." Thumbs up if you'd like him to read it.
Amanda would say, "Crack on."
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, here we go. Let's crack on then. From Sergeant Pretty Face and Hair.
You are Sergeant Pretty Face and Hair.
No, mate. I'm Captain Pretty Face and Hair, and you are below me in rank, but only because of age.
I'm Sergeant Dancy Feet and Kind Eyes. Winkety wink. Oh, it's a long one.
Okay.
Ed. WTF was that? I have no idea what you think that was, but it was not appropriate, respectable. Okay, I'm going to miss out a word here.
Yeah, is this gonna get too dark?
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. It was not appropriate, respectable, or something else. We have, since the live show, brackets 1:48 p.m., and this email was sent at 3:16 p.m.
Okay.
We have since the show received 16 complaints. That's a good number. We have received 16 complaints. Not only did you drop 2 of the worst swear words twice, but this is after you did. Oh fucking hell! I did that.
I'm just going to take a little time out. Just
context. No. We need context.
Just going to pause for a second and remind you not to identify the sender of the email or the club from the many different clubs that do comedy for children. Okay.
I feel like
I'm a pro, Stu. I'm a pro, Stu. Look at me. I'm a pro.
This is what I'm mortgage, mate. No one can take that away from you. Obviously, people can take that away from you.
They have many times given it back and rescinded it. This is after the events that happened at Grassington Comedy Festival. I'm not going to say what year because they do different comedy.
No. Let's leave the year. Let's keep it vague.
Good. I'm not going to say the year. Don't worry. I don't know if you remember what happened that night, but we had a similar reaction from the audience. So I was emceeing the comedy club for kids. Let's dig into this. And I was on stage and my friend was about to come on. And I'm not going to name my friend because he also got in trouble. But I was on stage and I was thinking, what would be a funny thing to do? You know, funny, like a funny thing to do.
Okay.
In front of me, there's about 40 children, and behind them, there's about 100 parents. Lots of three-ways. And
hang on a minute. What does that mean in this context?
What?
Lots of three-ways. Did I miss the thread there?
Yeah, because I said there were 40 children, but 100 parents. There's more parents than children, Stu.
Understood. Thank you. Carry on.
So I thought it'd be funny to introduce my friend by saying, ladies and gentlemen, real treat for us to have him here today. I can't believe we've got him, but we're very lucky. Please welcome to the stage, Rolf Harris. And that didn't go down well.
Wow.
I admire and am slightly frightened by your commitment to the bit.
It was funny for me, but no one else. So, thank you, one laugh. I appreciate that, and I will cling on to it throughout the rest of the story.
Worth it. It's all worth it. If you just get one laugh, no matter how many bridges you burn, it's all worth it.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be at work again, and this will all be a dream. I've had a lot of wine, Stu.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I feel like we should sort of protect you and your reputation. Should we draw a line under this, and should we wrap up with something different, or do you want?
If you wouldn't mind, because the second half of the email is something that I should have read a little while ago.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on from some of the decisions you've made and failed to make. We'll wrap up in just a second. If you've just joined us, but this is a show that we do frequently, and it's a tremendous amount of fun. So you should follow us if you like. If you follow us, then you can join in the chat, and if you subscribe to us, then we get money. I mean, you can work out whether you think that's a good thing, but we are paying some of the acts tonight, the ones that don't have their own Netflix specials. That's the deal. Coming up later in the show, Ninia Benjamin's going to be with us, Daniel Sloss is going to be with us as well, and we are going to wrap up this bit of chat and then do a little bit more interactive gameplay. And we've got an absolute doozy of a game coming up. So, Ed, what can we... Lots of people... We've been talking, and I don't mean to objectify, I mean to only slightly objectify you. Are you a singleton at the moment? Are you in a relation? What's going on?
A singleton? No, definitely not. Not been a singleton for ages, mate. I have been in a relationship with someone that started dating me when I always... Because did you meet me when I was younger? Like when I was really young? So it's comedy.
I mean, you're still really young, aren't you?
Yeah, but I started comedy when I was 18.
Yeah, I don't think I met you when you were 18. How old are you now?
27.
I don't think I've known you however many years that is. It's 9 or 11, but I'm pissed. So let's go with 9. I'm not sure. Shortly after. I do remember a very funny story about you, but something that a chat that we had, but it relates to a terms of service issue.
Oh, I know that chat in the loft bar.
Oh, it was a lovely chat in the loft bar. I'm going to tell a version of it that doesn't contravene any rules. You were with a bunch of people who were all on terms of service, shall we say, and you revealed to me after a bit of a chat that you weren't really, and you were pretending.
Yeah, they were all having a very fun time.
We don't talk about what they were having
I understand.
in any more detail than that. That's fine. So, Ed, so I'm sorry, that's a bit of heartbreaking news there for all women who got in touch with the show saying, hey, is Ed Hedges single? Ed, I'm going to play a little game, and I'm going to ask the sofa to play a game. Would you care to stay with us and just do that smouldering face while we play it?
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm drunk as fuck.
Literally just his resting face. Can you imagine? Do you think I could get away with that? Could I sit here and go,
No.
You're quite right. We're going to play a quick game. Ed's going to help me judge. Everybody. Oh, look, everyone's getting ready into mode here. Good. What I'm going to ask you to do is balance as many things on top of each other as you possibly can within the frame of your camera. Ready? Go. The winner's going to get an actual prize, and you've only got about 10 seconds to get things. If you can adjust your camera such that we can see something that's good. Balance as many things as you possibly can. Very good. Ed, it may interest you to know I very nearly accidentally pressed the button on the drop-down menu that says report, and a little menu popped up saying, did you wish to report, Ed?
No, please don't report me, please. I don't need that in 2020 as well.
I feel bad that I've made you. I didn't make you, but I invited you to sort that email, and now I feel like you're upset and you shouldn't have read it.
Not in any way, shape, or form, Stu. I enjoyed it.
I wish I had your self-belief, Ed. I wish I had that. I'm a little vacillating oyster compared to you. I don't make big fun mistakes in my life because I'm too worried about the consequences. And I do admire your freedom a great deal.
Well, you're a very successful man, Stu. I feel there's a trade-off, isn't there?
Yeah, there probably is, and I have to say success is also good.
You're in a basement right now that you own. You own a basement. You own property under property.
You've got a mortgage. Tell us about how many beds is it?
3.
3 beds?
3 beds, 3 bathrooms.
You go to the estate agency and you know a deal.
Yeah, it's also in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Literally, it took us 3 minutes of driving through fields to get there.
3 minutes through fields? I can't imagine it. Right, let's check in with how everyone's doing. Over here, this is absolutely terms of service. Great. That's the true spirit of Beamus. Here we go. What's Abby got? Does anyone think they might be in a winning position? Now, look at this. I thought someone would do this. James, this is spectacular.
Whoa.
I question the word balance, but I like it, but I don't think it can win because it's a sort of technicality. We'll go. Same with Matthias. I like it, but I just don't think. No. Oh, there we go. Matthias is prettying it up.
These are no fun. You're using flat surfaces. That's a cheat.
I think that's a cheat.
Shut up, Ed.
Let's see. Hey, don't tell Ed to shut up. He's had a hard life. Abby, let's see what Abby's up to. That's more like it.
That's good.
How many have you got there, mate?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
5 things. Has anyone got more than 5 things? Oh, Shona has added a bit of spice by carrying them, but they are still a bit flat and easy. So
Yeah, I got
I
Come at me,
did.
guys.
who we got? What have we got over here, Floss? How many?
Those are all flat.
They are pretty. Well, it's the base is slightly unstable, but
That's you. That's Doritos. That's not flat. That's a microphone. That's not flat. That's Pixelate. It is flat and also a great game.
New game
we've
show.
also got-
It's not flat.
Neither of these things are flat.
I don't know. It's kind of flat, and to be honest, the joy of bumping Flossie out of the game on a technicality is too big. Oscar, you're a big props guy. What have we got here?
So mine's fallen over, but I've got a bottle in
nothing.
What?
This.
That's
And
good.
then There
That's
was
good.
This is very good.
There was a pen on top of the bottle of Kraken, but it
How many
fell off.
objects is that? How many objects?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 6.
Points for alcoholism.
Yeah, we can all previously have balanced 6 objects. How's Cherie doing? Shari, apologies. What? How many?
Oh no! Way.
I got nope.
Oh.
There we go.
It was doing great.
It was close. It was close, and I didn't mind it. Let's go over. Oh, hello. Al's got something good. What's all this? What?
Yay!
Is that magnets?
Power scissors, 27 magnets and a hook.
Merch, please. Pair of scissors, 27 magnets, and a hook. Happy Christmas. Hugh, what have we got here?
I've got. It's quite hard to move in this, so I've just got. I've got my backup costumes in a vacuum bag, then a work laptop, then a turkey, and then I put a hat on top of them. At least it's festive.
It's very festive, but it's not a winner. Leaky, let's see how Leaky's doing. A bit of a dev Leaky. He's got some thought. Oh, hello. How many objects?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 objects.
I'm afraid the squashy hat in the middle, we're going to have to reduce. We're going to have to lose points for that. Who will we?
It's Leaky.
I'm gonna give Bean an extra point because it's their birthday and because it's made Lou smile. And that's important. That's not the win. It's not the win. It's just an extra point because over here there's some incredible work going on.
But
Very good.
just how much stuff can you hold on your head?
Hello, you're watching. How much stuff can you put on someone's head?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Objectify women, but I'm counting mum as an object.
The new strand called Objectify Your Mum. Keith Lemon's people are interested and we're going to make some money. Okay. This has been going on for ages. Apologies, Matthew. I love it. I absolutely don't mind that. We need to pick a winner. I think, have we seen everybody? Have we seen everyone? Oh, hello, Ian. Ian's doing all right, but it's a little bit... I think it's a little bit stacky, isn't it? A bit too stackable.
I mean, that's quite wibbly wobbly, the bag of bags.
No, I think what we're looking for, and I know I didn't specify this, is something that's nearly about to fall over. It's going to have genuine jeopardy. And on that basis, have we seen everybody? Hands up if we've not seen you. Oh, hello. Shari's doing something. How many objects?
I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't let go though, so I don't.
No, doesn't count. Doesn't count. Ed, let's go over to you. Who do you reckon's the winner?
I think alcohol, mate.
Me, no.
I think alcohol.
Alcohol is the winner. Alcohol is the winner, everybody. Thank you. So technically, because Bean had 1 point, Bean is the winner. So congratulations. A little Beanless tradition.
Hey.
Hello. Let's see that again, please.
Oh, I'm out of practice.
I know.
Very painless.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this. Very good. Alcohol is the winner. Please join me in thanking. Let's just, before we just wrap, Ed, is there anything we can do for you? You've been a joy every time you're on the show. We love it. Can we support you in some sort of way? Can we perhaps contribute to your mortgage or buy you a place to live or get you a different job?
Just keep being nice to everyone except the Belgians.
Okay, that's all the casual racism we've got time for. It's Ed Hedges, everybody. Thanks, Ed. Oh, God, really enjoyed that. That was good. The stream chat now has got his Twitter stuff in there. People are saying, Ed, you're amazing, lol, whoop, and all that kind of internet bullshit. So that's got to be good. Now, I feel like we should do a little stream game before we welcome Ninia. However, we're already running a little bit late. Nins, can you hold on for 2 more minutes? she's not there. We'll crack on. So a stream game. Let's have a lovely round of the superhero game.
No.
Oh,
hang on.
No.
If you're not going to hang on, Nins, you've got to turn your video on, and I'll stop.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, play your game, babe. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to.
No, I don't mind because I'm watching this shit. Yeah.
Get on.
We'll play a very quick game. It takes
Okay, I'm
about
going
3
to
minutes.
unmute me. Wait. The lady with the Lidl's jumper should have won. Sorry, but them two ladies on top of each other was not balancing. The lady with the Lidl jumper should have won, but I've got lots more to say on this shit, and I've been.
There is only one lady.
You should have won, lady. Play your game.
Okay, I'll play the game. And in the meantime, yeah, I'll just play the game and I'll stall for time. So we're going to play a lovely round of the superhero game. Bean, because you are monarch of the show, because it is Beanmas, would you like to tell us, please, what 2 superpowers you be thinking of it now, but don't say. You have to decide 2 contrasting superpowers. And the way this works, you play it in the stream chat, is that we tell you the superpowers, the 2 of them, and then you have to immediately name that superhero. But you do not think of a clever name for them. You just let the ideas come into your mind and immediately blurt out the answer and then type it down, right? So if it's all clever and tricksy, we'll know that you've cheated. We want the first stupid idea that comes to your mind, even if it doesn't make any fucking sense. Bean.
Okay, so this superhero has the ability to travel in time and also has just one arm that is extendable.
Clock limb, I said, but that felt bad. I was sort of thinking about it in advance. Clock limb doesn't count, but let's see what you've got. Star Orc 1 says Stu Goldsmith. I don't know what that means. David Shutter says Captain Pretty Face and Hair. We have Clock Wrist, Securifew, Tickle Time, Timey Extender, Time Reacher, Stretch Time Strong, great work, Hardacre. Zeit Reach, Inspector Jet Lag. Flies in Circles, oh clever. Time Point, Zoom Wrist, Inspector Time Get, great work, Abby. Timey Wimey Army Warmy, don't mind. Dr. Gadget, Long Timer, this is good, this is Rob. Mono Elastoclock. Telescopic Timer. Bone Nurse says Time Man, winning themselves a place at my heart. Bone Nurse. Who's Bone Nurse? Explain who Bone Nurse is.
Bone Nurse is my twin brother.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, well, congratulations. I like that one very much. Time Man.
Time Man.
The apple there not falling so far from the tree. Past Reacher. Tight 90 folk. Get fucked, Leaky. Dr. Gadget back in Armmus. Wormhole. I don't mind that. Vortex Robot. Vortex Robot, says Ches. And you can tell they've really just blurted that. Not entirely me, says. Also got a card from Bean that arrived on a bad day and made my day. Thanks. Fit on an outfit. Doctor Who arms, Magibababali, Mr. Long Arm Clock Guy person thing. I think the game's over by now. But Mr. Hyde Rabbit is going to win it at the last minute with Chronotickles. So there we go. There we go. And with that in mind, Bean there doing significant work, would you please welcome to the show, as soon as she has turned on her video, we will welcome the absolutely fantastic Ninia Benjamin. Hello, Nins. How are you doing?
Babes.
Can we hear you?
I thingy bobbed it.
You thingy bobbed it. No, you're back. You're fine. We've got you.
Unthink it.
No, that's thingy bobbed. That's thingy bobbed at the moment.
Hey.
That's unthingy bobbed. How are you doing, Ninia? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for returning. What are your thoughts about the balancing game, please?
Wait, first of all, this program is so shit, I can't explain to you. I just got to say that from my heart. You've managed to get me back again for a next time with this bollocks that you do, and people watch around the fucking. You got a girl here from New York to Ross, sitting down watching you do bollocks. That man is back with his where he could do the special effects. I remembered him. I remember the lady who's got her daughter, because she didn't have her daughter the last time, it was just the lady.
Yes, well remembered.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one.
Yep.
I remembered her.
We love you.
I remember
Matthias, there he is.
Because he's like sensible.
Yeah. Matthias of If Your Hair Could Be Any Animal, What Would It Be? Fame. That's sensible Matthias, yes.
And that was absolutely cheating. Is that the plumber? No, that's not the plumber.
Who's the plumber? Who's Ninja talking about when she's
Plumbers, no, plumbers.
Plumbers, yeah.
Oh, plumbers. Yeah, no, he's not here just now. He might be watching.
Here, but,
hello, plumbers, if you're out there.
But hi, you know what, Stu? I don't understand this thing, but I love it. But I've got to say, I've been drinking. I was drinking this, yeah? I don't really like rosé, but it's sweet.
Yes. Yeah.
But it weren't quite strong enough. So I don't like beer at all.
Yeah.
Baroni, and I do not like beer.
Yeah.
But I'm mixing it like school with that.
What in the name of God is Rubis? What is that?
It's fucking delicious. Look, it's called, and I'm trying to, funny enough, just as you came live to me, I'm trying to find out where I can buy it, because someone gave it to me. Look, I'm trying.
What is it? What sort of, is it like Buckfast? What is it?
No, it's called Rubis. R for what? U for I for India, F for sugar, Rubis chocolate velvet ruby, an indulgent blend of fortified red wine.
You can get it in Morrison.
Can I just say, if there's any TV producers watching, and God, I hope there's not, but can I suggest that watching Ninia Benjamin be surprised by the contents of something she's been drinking is an absolutely marketable format.
It's £9.50.
You can get it in Morrison's. I heard you.
You can get it in Morrison's for £9.50.
That's Oscar there, getting on the mic as is his whim. Morrison's for £9.50.
Thank you, sweetheart. Can I say about that gentleman there, yeah?
Yeah, which one, Oscar?
Yeah, I fucking love him. I love how you told him, bring down the microphone from your mouth. I'm going to do it now, but trust me, I'm bringing that bitch right back up to my mouth. And he is right. You know, when somebody just wants to, I love him and his curtains. Look at his curtains.
The curtains. They are curtains. I think the curtains are in tune with it. I like Oscar brings a bit of edge to the sofa, and then the curtains take it away again.
Thank you.
I just love this. So what do you want to know, babes?
Well, this is what I'm going to ask. I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi's a little bit wobbly tonight, as I'm having a little bit.
So it's mine.
Yeah, we'll all get over it.
Because I ain't got no Ross money to pay it properly, so that's why shite.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry to hear that. But at least Rubis is only £9.50 a bottle. Vince, what I want to ask you is the reason why the last time, like the reason you come on and you're like, what the fuck is this shit this time? I put it to you. My theory is that because you're in between the last time you appeared and now, Three Non-Blondes got like a DVD release and a big thing, and now you've remembered that you are actually pretty hot shit, and as a result, you don't want to lower yourself to this bollocks. Is that the case?
Oh, no, no, I can't. No, because it's still shit. I came on because although it's just so out of my realm, I can still enjoy it for what it is, which I don't know what it is, but I'm just so open. I'm open to the bollocks. I'm open to is the fact that people indulging you in this foolishness that you are. And I love that. And
she's not wrong. She is not wrong. You are all indulging me in my foolishness.
Do you know, I actually did a search to go, what the hell is Twitch? Because I'm 53. So when that young boy was talking, I wanted to stop him because I'm old. I was like, fucking hell, stop him. Lord, can I just say, I really wear my COVID coat and underpants and bra and panty, innit? Look at the face and the fingers.
I think I speak for us all when I say, what the fuck does that mean?
Means she looks wonderful.
Is that an air raid siren? Is that coming from your mic, Nins?
That's in Brooklyn.
Is that in Brooklyn?
Good luck, Sheree.
Good luck,
Brooklyn's on
everybody.
fire.
Does anyone actually know? Does anyone want to raise a hand and say that sound came from them?
It was Sheree.
It was you.
Sheree, I thought it was Mark.
Holy shit.
Sheree, what was that?
Oh, babe. I guess Brooklyn is on fire now because that was a fire truck.
Oh,
That was a fire truck. As long as it was a fire truck and not any kind of early warning system. Holy shit. Sorry. Nins, one of the questions that these dear people sent in advance of your presence, knowing that you were coming back on the show, was to do with your incredible social media. In fact, I think of it now, it was actually Shari. She was asking, what is the secret of your breezy approach to social media? She loves how authentic it is, and it's got real integrity, and it doesn't feel like it's written by a team of wankers. It's just you being honest online.
Oh my gosh! First of all, just like what that young man said, he goes, "Why didn't you ask me that question 3 wines ago?" Because I thought that was hilarious. You know what it is? It's because, and I don't want to sound that kind of bollocksy, forgive me, young lady in America, but that American schmaltzy, well, it's about my being organic and authentic. I don't want to be that, but I don't give a fuck anymore. When I go on, I just got to be me. So if I'm at home in my nightgown with no bra on, and I got some big old, I don't give a shit. I just got to do what's in my brainstem, and then it comes out, and then it makes me laugh. So if it makes me laugh, it's all right. I don't know, babe. Shari, which I love your name. I don't know. It just comes out my mouth.
Way.
That is such a great answer. Let's go to Shari. Does that answer your question? It comes out my mouth.
Yes, it answered my question and warmed my heart, and I'm such a fan.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shari, what's your name on Instagram? Do you follow me?
I don't think wait.
You don't need to give away that information.
No, don't give me your name.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, maybe not. I'll send you a message if that's okay.
Yes. Okay. There's a lady from New York who found me because of you, Stu. You brought people into me,
That's what I'm bringing people into Ninia Benjamin, one person at a time. That's my whole thing. Ninia, you are. What was I also going to ask you? Are you looking forward to Christmas? Are you a big Christmas person?
I don't mind it. I mean, it's about the food, isn't it? I mean, I used to be, when I had a real job, I used to work for the council. I used to be. Because actually, I'm really giving. Can I just tell you my anecdotal, pretending that we're really on a real setty with a proper camera and somebody's done my makeup and I'm wearing my stage glasses, as opposed to my daytime earrings and my hair not done, and I haven't done my eyebrows or put eyeliner on, and that I make the camera so I don't have that blueness. That jumper writing man can do. I can't repeat them. Jumper writing man.
Leaky.
Yeah, Leaky. Where's Leaky? There's jumper writing man just there. He can do all sorts of things.
Yes.
Hello.
Anyway, if I put my eyes here, I stay like this. These new glasses. You know what I said to her, lady? Right? I need the anti-flingy bob glare that ain't gonna give this foolishness. And she gonna put the blue tint on it now. And now look what. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. So when I used to work for the council and I was like earning on a regs, I love buying presents. I love wrapping. I love wrapping shit. Yeah. So that side of Christmas I love, but now it's just about the broccoli bake and
a broccoli bake. Hang on, a broccoli bake, like a cauliflower cheese kind of thing. You mean?
No, it's a delicate.
I'm gonna guess delicacy.
You had me sitting here for so long. And
I think that's how the Graham Norton show does it. They delay the start for as long as they can so the guests get hammered. I think that's.
And I make this thing with broccoli that everybody loves, right? That has like a big chunk of cheese, and so I make this broccoli thing that everybody loves. And if I don't make it at Christmas, then Christmas ain't Christmas.
Tell us, give us the recipe for your broccoli thing. Genuinely, everyone loves you. We want to know what your broccoli thing is.
I love broccoli.
One. Oh, look at me name dropping.
Who's this?
It's broccoli. It's basically a layers. So you steam broccoli, layer of broccoli, layer of grated cheese, preferably mature cheddar. But any cheese, any hard cheese, but I like mature cheddar. A layer of Ritz crackers, broccoli, cheese, crackers. Broccoli sounds disgusting, but it's, oh my days. And then you layer it and you squash it into a big deep pot. If you can get 3 layers, that's the best. And then you melt a little bit of butter, pour it on the top, and you put it in the oven, basically only just to, everything is cooked, just to melt the butter and to make the top brown.
It's genuinely incredible. Does it have a name? Did you invent it?
No, I didn't invent it. Funny enough, Lady Cherie, it's an American thing, because my friend who was in America, she told me about it. It's very American. You know, Americans love cheese. Love bacon. And so it's an American thing.
I love it. I love the sound of that. And we're going to open it to the crowd, because honestly, Nins, you wouldn't believe the state of the stream chat. Everyone's like, love Nins, love her. What's her Insta? What's your Insta, Nins? Is it Ninia underscore? Got Ninia underscore Benjamin.
Yeah. Can I just say thank you, people? But before I say thank you, people, Stu.
Yeah.
You're looking nice.
I was gonna say. Do you know, Ninia? Do you know your profound effect on this show?
What?
Profound effect on this show. Like we all do the jacket and t-shirt now because of you.
That's the last time, innit, Stu?
Yeah, the last time you were on the show, I was wearing a shirt and I was complaining because I said it felt uncomfortable. I don't like to wear shirts. That's kind of why I got into comedy, was largely to avoid having to wear a suit ever. And you said just wear a t-shirt and a blazer. And every single show since then I have done. And
your fault.
Bless you for bringing that up.
Babes, I ain't gonna listen. I got your back. You know, I'm one of those people that I just like. I won't, if I ain't got nothing nice to say, I won't say nothing at all. But I'm telling you, I've got your back, babes, and I knew it. And look at you. Not that little young boy, but boy, I'm getting old. That young boy ain't doing fuck all for me, but Stu.
Mate, I feel like I'm very flattered. I'm very flattered indeed. Thanks, Dean. That's a lovely thing to say. Tell me about what colours. I want some more advice. You've done really well. Build on it. What colours should I go for?
Do you know, Stu, you want bright muted. So you see that you're wearing, actually, that is a jewel tone. That t-shirt you're wearing is a jewel tone, just in case.
Go on.
Yeah, but you see, anything in what you're wearing right now, and I'm pointing to you because you're about here, what you're wearing right now, but muted. So not bright, not red. So if you were going to wear a red, I would say go for a burgundy or a deep wine. If you were going to wear a yellow, I would say go for a dark mustard or a tan, not a yellow. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bright colours, but muted. Not
Thank you. This is
because you lot making me eat fucking shit while I'm waiting for you lot to go in whatever it is that you're doing. But that's what I would say to you, Stu.
Thank you very much. And I listen, just before we let you go, Ninia, this is so kind of you.
Let me go already.
No. I'm expecting this next bit to take quite a while. What I would like, but I'm just trying to give you hope. What I would like is if you had any more sartorial suggestions for some of the other people on the sofa. Do you fancy fixing the wardrobes of some of the people here?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Okay, so let's
1 second.
All right.
What does sartorial mean?
I'm glad she's asking.
Okay, related to tailoring clothes or style of dress.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know why? I'll tell you why I wouldn't, because well, I do like my girl looks like she's got her foot up there, Flossie.
Yeah, I got my foot up. Got my slippers on too. Hey, Ninia, I fucking love you, man.
I love you too. Is that denim attached to leggings material?
No, it's denim that I accidentally dropped bleach on, so I kept going, and now I just say it's art, and people shut the fuck up about it.
Are they brown denims?
They are now. They were black.
Oh my days! Come, princess, come. I don't know what to say, but I like them and I would wear them. I would wear them. Come, for fuck's sake, come! The cat, she's on me. I'm going to come. She's fucking coming.
I'm so glad that's a cat, because for a little while I wondered if you were moonlighting as a dominatrix.
Oh. I'm saying to Princess, come, and she's just there digging her ass close my leg.
Would you mind, Ninia, if we threw a couple of people at you? I spotlighted a couple of people. Those that are willing, I'll ask them to put their hands up. Yeah. Let's start with someone that I haven't asked to put his hand up. Let's go with Ian. Here we go. And I should, before we get stuck in, Ninia, I just want to point out he wears that hat all the time. That's not a Christmas thing. That's just.
But you see, Ian, it depends. I mean, for sitting down, listening to a show that is, I wish I knew the big words, but like absurdist and weirdy and kind of crazy and free thinking, what you got on is Kool and the Gang. So now if we now were sitting there and we were just about to go on telly and you was wearing that, I would say, yeah, wear that, but I would say put a jacket on, or even a and the shirt is a little big, basically. The shirt
it's a bit big, isn't it?
It's a bit big. And that's a let me see.
Or I can get a grey. Would you rather a grey?
Yeah. The black is too harsh against that. I do love that. See how gentle I'm being?
This is very gentle. This is perfect. The tone is bang on.
It don't work, right? Because the jacket is a little too big, babes. The jacket, circa, I'm nearly 60, right? And not a young man that you are, and it just needs to be one size smaller, just so it fits and sits on you better. I know shit. I ain't always been fucking fat and had to wear tent clothes, you know.
Nids, this is wonderful. Can you do another one? Can you do? Thank you. Just give it up for Ian, by the way. Give it up for Ian. Thank you very much.
Well done, Ian.
Everybody's volunteering, Nids. If you fancy another one, what should we? Let's go.
Throw one at me.
Let's do Rudy and Anne Marie.
Hi, Rudy.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, can I? Go on, babe.
Hello. We love you, first of all. Second of all, I'm currently wearing a really nice top that I have, like a really, really, really nice like corset top that's like high fashion, but I'm also wearing basketball shorts that are the same color. This is a Zoom call, so I don't have to have anything below the belt that looks nice. And I've got penguin slippers on as well. How should I dress waist down with this really nice top?
Oh my gosh, babes, do you know what? You could get a lovely, for your figure, you could get, it's like, I'm selling one on eBay.
You're watching Business Opportunity.
I spy a format.
You know what? You see that, right? Not this skirt. I'm not saying this skirt, but this shape on you, because you don't need to go pencily. That shape on you would look lovely as a skirt. It's like I don't know what they call it. It's got a thing.
Bit of flair.
Right? In green. And also, can I say, babes, you see around your titty area?
Yeah.
It just needs to come in here.
Yeah, I've not got a lot.
Yeah, can you see? Look. Oh, I'm pointing at the screen. Just here on your body, it's sticking out a bit, and it just needs to be taken in by like 0.5 centimeter on each side. Yes, mum.
Yeah.
Tell her. That's it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so wicked.
Give it up for Rudy and Anne-Marie. Thank you very much, Rudy and Anne-Marie. Listen, I suspect that's all we got time for. Do you want to do one more? There's a lot of people with their hands up.
Yeah, I'll do it, please. I'll do it quick.
Okay, here we go. What do you reckon?
You You know what, babes? You know what you should have done? You should have gone all in. You should have gone and bought yourself some cheap concealer to get the whitest one and really gone white on there. You've gone white, but not white enough, babes. What you're meant to do is close your eyes, darling, and take concealer and do that. What you did was you just did that. That's not a real snowman, babe.
Nah. All right, I've got it.
What you could have done is pretended that you had coals.
There we go. Look, he's going. We're doing it.
Good boy.
All that burns.
And on your moustache, that bit here. I was going to be rude, but yeah, all round here, white like you doing something, but I'm not going to because I'm not on stage now. You know what I'm saying, Steve. You know me. You know me.
That has perked it right up. Great job. Everybody give it up for Hugh. Give it up for Hugh and give it up for Ninia Benjamin. Thank you, my darling. Oh, what a joy to have you with us. Thank you, Nins. We love you. We are 1 second. If you are, we're gonna say thank you very much to Ninia and let's say thanks to Ninia now. I've just been distracted by a message and I've made this terrible ending. Listen, Ninia, we are all madly in love with you. We think you're wonderful. We can follow you at Ninia_Benjamin on Instagram, and thank you for coming on the show. Have a brilliant Christmas.
Thank you. Bye.
We love you,
Ninia. Sartorial advice and Googling the word sartorial. You can't wish for anything more. Thank you so much. If you're watching the show, we've got Daniel Sloss coming up. Why do I keep saying if you're watching the show? If you're not watching the show, this will be... Wake up. I think I can smell burning. If you are... It's worth a try. Assuming you're watching the show, then this is The Infinite Sofa. I'm Stuart Goldsmith, and together with these members of the public, we're going to be welcoming Daniel Sloss to the show in just a moment. We would love you to follow this. It's twitch.tv/Stu Goldsmith. You'll get updates and all sorts just by following us and making sure your notifications are switched on. You can also see all the videos of past shows, or those are the ones that we can be bothered to put up so far, at youtube.com/ComCompod. And you can subscribe and give us your money, but feel free to do that. Or you can donate at the Streamlabs link, which is under this window. We're going to play a quick game, and then we're going to be back with Daniel Sloss. So here's the game, everybody. Get your pens and paper ready. Hands up if you've got a pen and paper. The thicker pen, the better, ideally. Holes in the stream chat has just pointed out, did someone say wake up? Wake up, Holes. Wake up. Wake
Your
up.
fiance.
Oh, great times. Salman Kushti says, Nini has inspired me to have a third gin and tonic and open my chocolate orange. God damn it, that's the spirit of Beanmas. Dubaher says, wow, Stu, last time I saw you was when I was running the Queen's Head in Piccadilly Circus. Glad to see you doing so well. Is that Dizzy High? Hello, mate. That gig was also run by several other people, so if there's any of you, hello, mate. Nick says, I switched my notifications on this morning, just this morning. Starrock points out, we've heard the fire engine, so something is burning. And Chris Jenkins says, 100 bits. Spooky, thanks for the entertaining streams this year. Well, it's been a tough year. Thank you. Bless you, Chris Jenks. Very kind of you indeed. And Steglitz points out, just imagine if Ninia liked the show. I think my Wi-Fi's gone tits up because you all froze. Does that mean that I was
You're back. It's still there, mate.
Here we go. Get your pen, get your paper. It's 15 seconds. I need you to draw. Don't start until I finish the sentence. You need to draw a snowman doing a recognizable dance. We have to be able to guess the dance. Go, 15 seconds, please. And of course, remember, you can play along in the stream chat. You can just play along as you sat there at home, even if you're not on the show tonight. You can draw it and tweet it to @TheInfiniteSofa. And hopefully by the end of the show, we'll be able to look at some of them. 15 seconds, but only allow yourself 15 seconds. And I am trusting you not to cheat. Over there, lovely, the chocolate orange there is being distracted. So if you do have a chocolate orange, now's the time to break it open. Do that lovely tap, tap thing. And as it goes like that, if you're watching from Terry's, give us some money. I think that was quite good. Okay, pens down, everybody. That felt like 15 seconds to me. Perhaps it was longer. Who knows? Here we go. Hold them up. Hold them up to the screen. Hold them up to the screen as we start judging these judgeable judges. They need to be a I need to recognize the dance. So no shouting out. Yes, I need to recognize the dance. Here we go. Let's go to Matthew. Great work there from Matthew. I think it's a conga. Is it a conga? Great job, Matthew. Put your picture down. Very good. If I manage to guess the dance, then you're in the eliminator round. Okay, so let's go to Hugh. A snowman holding a snowman. Is it? You're going to have to help me, Hugh.
It's supposed to be flossing.
It's flossing. It was not recognizably flossing. I'm so sorry. Unlucky. Ian, this is a sort of... I don't know what it is. What's the dance, Ian?
It's a Saturday Night Fever snowman.
Oh, it was good. It was good, but I couldn't quite. It didn't get that bit. I'm sorry. It was close, but no cigar. Oscar, what have you got for us, Oscar? Oh, he's dabbing. Is he dabbing?
Yes, he is.
He's dabbing, Oscar. You're through to the second round.
That's not a dance.
Well, I'm giving him the point, so it's my show. Get your own fucking show. Okay. Shari, what's this? What in the name of God is this?
Can I tell you?
No, you can't tell me. Hang on, I'm going to get those arrows going towards the mouth. So it's no. Oh, that's the arrow. There's the arms waving. Is it YMCA?
No, it's a long sprinkler one where it's like this guy.
I mean, I don't know that dance, so I was unlikely to recognise it. But hang on. Rudy and Anne-Marie are showing us.
Yeah, there you go.
Fair enough. I love it. It's a good dance, but there's no point. There's no points in this game for a good dance. Sorry, Shari. Here we go. This one here is. I couldn't think of a dance. I like it. It's cute, but put your paper down. Okay. Over here, Matthias has gone for Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
Yes, and you can tell because he's pointing, you see. That's the thing. That's the thing. So sorry. Over here, you can put that down, Matthias. Over here, Leaky has gone for a terrifying penguin picture.
It's not a penguin. It's a snowman.
Yeah,
I'm
sure. Idiot. Chance you were doing something technical when I explained the second part of the game. Put your picture down, please. Over here, we have Al. And it's the can-can. Oh, it's looking good, Al. That was an absolute blinder. James Whitcomb, I'm going to be charitable and say the YMCA.
Yeah.
Yes! No charity involved, buddy. By now, most of you will have learned that the way to win this game is to listen to what I say and then say yes. Over here, Shona. Disqualified.
I remember what it was called.
Shona, I'm afraid. It's also YMCA, but a slightly more unique take on it. I like it, but David can't play because he's one of the. I don't know what he is. Yeah, he can play.
Thanks. I'm a
So
thing.
mean.
I'm a thing.
I've missed being mean to Dave. I love him. Right, here we go. What have we got? That's flossing. That is flossing. But flossing, is it flossing?
Flossing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, did you do that after I had already picked apart someone's flossing thing?
No.
Look me in the eye.
I am.
Look deep into your webcam.
Apologise to the nation.
Oh God, that's awful. Stop. No. Okay. Over here we have Lou and Bean. Well, they're very clearly, these snowmen have strong feelings for one another, and I appreciate that. I think I don't know what the terms of service say about making animated snowmen bad. I'm afraid I can't guess the dances. What are the dances?
They're both flossing, and we didn't even confer beforehand.
We did not look at each other while we did this.
The letters FLOSS on the brain, but they weren't as good. Okay, so the leaderboard, Al and Flossie. Can you hold yours back up, please? Al and Flossie.
Al's is pretty fucking good.
God, they're both good. They're both good. But the exciting thing is, there is no prize, so let's give it to Al and Flossie. 100 points. Points mean nothing. Love you guys. Right, let's get Daniel on, and then we can finish this fucking monolith. Daniel Sloss, if you're out there, please turn on your video and make yourself findable to us.
He stopped my video. Is my microphone working?
Your microphone is working.
Oh.
Did I stop your video?
No, the lovely, what was his name? Callum did start my video. Here we go.
Here we go. Here he is. It's Daniel Sloss, everybody. Oh my God, thanks for joining us, Daniel. Now, I never thought I'd say this, but I feel like things might be a bit normal now you're here.
Well, I mean, we'll see for how long.
How the fuck are you doing? What is that? A microphone floating above your head? Someone's a pro.
Yeah. No. Somebody just buys things he doesn't need and then go, if I buy the equipment, I'll take it seriously. And then I have the equipment.
Well, mate, those headphones look pretty blue to me. I take it you're now a professional Twitch streamer.
I am a professional Twitch streamer. You wouldn't believe it. It's seamless streaming, quality content. I'm a very, very lonely man.
How are you, mate? I've not seen. I can't remember the last time we saw each other. It may have been. I don't know if it was. I mean, when was it? When do you think it was? Because the last time I really vividly remember seeing you it was probably Edinburgh, but before that, the memory I've got stuck in my mind is the Melbourne, when you were doing a TV appearance. We were doing the Melbourne Gala, comedy gala. Everyone's doing short sets, and I was all keyed up and excited because it was one of my first ever bits of telly, and you'd had 12 ciders.
Yeah, why fucking not? Well, I'm not going to get any worse, but I might get better. Who fucking knows?
I remember being so I was kind of thrilled by that. I was like, God, he genuinely doesn't give a fuck. Do you genuinely not give a fuck, or what?
What about Australian television?
I mean, when you put it like that, yeah, fair enough.
Was it? No, and that's not to do it a fucking disservice. Like, it's the gala's a fucking really good show to be involved in at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. But it's also, it's just a fucking gig, innit? I've done lots of them. I'll be fine.
Have you brought that mentality with you into the world of streaming?
No, I'm much more. The thing is, I know I'm good at stand-up. I'm dog shit at streaming, and I'm very open about it. When I'm confident in something, when I'm good at something, I've got lots of confidence in it. But if I know my limits and I know what I fail at, and for me, Twitch is just, man, it's just such a fun fucking way to kill time during a pandemic. It's so, I just get to go online, talk. It's like a live podcast that I get to play computer games through. It's fucking ideal.
And we've not spoken in a long time. Take us back to the beginning of your pandemic experience. Where were you in life? In March, you just dropped your third Netflix special or something. Because people who just tuned into this who aren't aware of you won't know, but despite the appearance of being a sort of drunk 12-year-old, you're actually an incredibly professional comedian.
I'm very successful. or at least I was last year. Man, it's the year started off. I was fairly confident, as I always am, and I had to write a new show because I finished touring X last year after 18 months. Did 300 shows around the world. It was released on HBO, and then I was ready to write the new one. And I got to go out to New York in February, but that was it was right when, not when coronavirus was starting, but every day I felt dumber for doing meet and greets afterwards. I always go out and meet and hug fans just because I'm always so grateful that anyone comes to see me live. But every day me and my girlfriend are there, she's just like, I don't think you should be meeting with people and shaking their hands and taking their gifts. And I'm like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Literally 1 week before we came home was set. I think it was 9 days before first lockdown kicked in. And we went to fucking Disneyland. Literally, watching I was scrolling Twitter, reading everything about this pandemic in a queue for fucking spaceman, going, am I the dumbest man alive? Have I just not? But I'm still here, so the answer is no. Ha I'm fucking invincible. Nothing can take me down. Woo.
I really don't know if that's supposed to be the lesson of 2020.
It's the lesson I've taken away.
And you mentioned your girlfriend there. My knowledge of your love life is largely laced around having watched the show fairly recently. Watched the show Jigsaw, which for a long time you thrilled and would kind of make much of in sort of publicity drives of the fact that people would watch that show and then break up with each other.
Yes, we are on over 100,000 breakups. We got our 150th divorce through a couple of weeks ago.
I'm just going to underline, you've genuinely been counting the whole time, and that's genuinely real. These are people who've told you that they broke up as a result of the show.
Yeah, I've signed well over 50. I've autographed well over 50 divorce papers. The other 100 I've not met face to face yet, and that's not including the 200 cancelled engagements. The 100,000 breakups, we stopped counting that at some point, and I'm guessing where it's at. But yeah, I mean, all the divorces I can verify.
Wow.
And I have to say, I didn't watch that show for a long time, largely because of that. I thought, I think I'm happy with my relationship. I don't feel the need to pressure test it against something with a proven track record.
No, like Jigsaw is about like I don't go. Look, I love the impact that Jigsaw had, just because I wasn't expecting it. It was never ever written as a breakup show. It was never the fucking purpose of it. As I've always said, it's meant to be a love letter to single people, right? And it's what I was experiencing at that time, which is I think there's nothing wrong with being single. In fact, I think not only is there nothing wrong with being single, I think it's a crucial part of your life. You have to be single for a long period of time, so you don't have somebody around you shaping who you are. So you get to discover who you are yourself, and then you walk up to people and you go, "Do you like this?" And they go, "No." And you go, "Okay, I'll fuck off then." As opposed to walking up to someone, this vulnerable mess, being like, "Do you like this?" And they're like, "No." And you're like, "Well, I'll change." So it's meant to be like a big sort of like, love yourself, be fucking better. And then the divorces started rolling in, and fuck me. Oh man, the power. The fucking power. It's amazing.
How did you think that the very first time that happened, like that someone got in touch, do you remember the first one?
I remember the first one. The first time I ever told anyone the Jigsaw analogy was one to my good friend David, and like literally I told him the analogy that I just made up, and then the next day he dumped his girlfriend, and I'm like, well, I have to do that as a bit. That's interesting, and I'll just do that as a joke. And then I started doing it during the Fringe, and then it started creeping in on Twitter. I wasn't expecting anything, but I just said, I told this thing to my friend, and then he broke up, and then like 4 days later, a girl messaged me like, "I just broke up with my boyfriend because of you," and then it slowly started coming in. So I obviously started putting it in the show, and it just fucking snowballed. And then when Netflix came out, talk about leveling up to Charizard, man. That was fucking, oh man, just global decimation of all dead fucking couples, all of them. I did such a good deed, Stuart, because I didn't end the good relationships, and nobody who broke up was like, oh, they belong together. It was the horrible couples, the ones we all hate hanging around with, and the ones that you don't invite to games night.
Has it been long enough now that you have started to have people write to you and say, "I just got married after the breakup that happened because of your show"?
Yes, I've had the one statistic I don't give is Jigsaw has also led to about 500 engagements and at least 50 children at this point. And none of them named Daniel, which I should point out. But there's been about 500 engagements, but that's just not a funny statistic. I don't want to brag about that. Like, I'm a comedian. My job isn't to spread joy.
Well, you say that, but on the subject of something like this, we have a member of the SoFam, the family of this show, called Graham, who has been in touch on the stream chat earlier on, and a little bird told me about this anyway, so I was going to go to him eventually. Now everyone on the stream's been going, talk to fucking Graham. I was going to, but I may as well do it now. Mrs. Graham, what did you want to say to Daniel?
Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, oh, sorry. We'll do a bit of. Sorry, Graham. I'll drop you right in there. We'll do a bit of chit chat. Ready? Bit of chit chat. Graham, how are you?
Not bad, darling. How are you?
And what did you want to say to Daniel?
Fuck me. So in the 30 seconds between lockdown 1 and 2, you were at Nottingham Glee.
Yes.
And it was genuinely, without a doubt, it was in the top 3 shows I've seen of all time. I'm not going to big you up, Daniel. The best.
Thank you.
Among the top 3. What a moment.
Especially because when you came out and did the whole you just sat there for the first couple of minutes doing the whole fucking hell, I've needed this. And I was sat there thinking, yeah, ditto.
Yeah.
It was such a fucking good
Oh
show.
man, I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Oh no, Daniel, you've got to keep quiet for a bit. He's almost certainly going to cry. Here we go.
He will.
I'm going. But genuinely, afterwards, I came outside and I just fucking wept at how fucking good it was and how much it made me realise I needed fucking live comedy. So, thank you.
Oh,
top 3.
Top 3. Thank you so much, Graham. That's genuinely beautiful. Thank you. Stop making me look like a sensitive cunt. This is really a totally against the reputation I've tried to build for myself. That's a heartless bastard.
And that's why I was going to save this bit for the end, because I thought you can't do humor out of the fact that you're changing lives and having a great time.
Yes,
But well, there we go. Graham, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming on to say that.
And I'll see you next time I'm in Nottingham, Graham.
Yeah. What I love about that is if you say top 3, then it clearly wasn't first because you'd have said first, and it clearly wasn't second because you'd have said top 2.
Just because he's seen Dave Chappelle live twice, that doesn't bother me. It's fine. I've opened for him. It's okay.
How was it? Come on, let's follow that lead. How was opening for Chappelle? Did he have his DJ go on for half an hour before you walked on?
No, some rapper who's very famous, because I don't know anything about music, was on, and I don't know who it was, but everyone lost their mind, and he did something for a bit, and and it was completely because I was shitting my pants when they phoned me up I was meant to be doing the San Francisco Punchline, great comedy club, obviously in San Francisco, and I was doing the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then like on the Wednesday they're like, hey, Dave Chappelle wants to try out a bunch of new material, so he's now taking the spots on the Friday. We'll obviously have him in, like he pays your fee. He's not a dick about it. He's like, hey, here's the fee that you would have got for the fucking shows, and also would you like to open for him? And my first answer was no, not at all, absolutely under no circumstance. I do not want to bomb in front of Dave Chappelle. even if the gig will go well, which it probably will, the small fucking chance of bombing in front of one of the greatest ever, it's just not worth it. So I said no, and then my mum and dad found out, and they phoned me up and screamed at me for about 5 minutes. So I had to fucking phone up the club again, be like, tell Dave I'll open for him, please.
Was holding out for more money, but it hasn't happened, so I will take the offer.
Yeah. And it went fine. But like everyone, including myself, was clearly just waiting for Dave Chappelle. It was like, yeah, great, really nice opinion. Fuck off.
I love the idea of including yourself in that. I love the idea of doing a gig you can't wait to finish.
Man, I was interrupted laughs. I was like, bam, next. Is
Now, talking of supports, one of the loveliest things about our knowledge of you as a comic is the great love between you and your brother from another mother, Kai Humphries, who is he's your kind of frequent support act, pal, neighbour now. Has he just moved to Glasgow?
No, he lives with me just now. He's bought a house in Glasgow, but they don't move in until January, so that he's just staying with us until then. Because
and I assume also I don't know if you or he have ever said this, but I also assume Minder because he looks pretty tasty.
Depends he's Minder in the sense that he's excellent in a fight, if that's what you were suggesting. He's phenomenal to have as a backup, and some people take liberties with how strong he is. But when it comes to like social minding, I take care of him.
Because I know that the two of the sort of facts that I know about you two is one, the knitting thing. If you could just enlighten us as to the knitting thing, because that's rather beautiful.
Me and Kai got very, very, very drunk and raucous I think around about Christmas time 2 years ago, and we were just talking about just a standard toxic male conversation where I'm just going, I'm better at you than everything, and he's like, I'm better at you at everything, and we're just screaming, and he's like, you don't commit to things, and I go, I don't commit to things, but I'm instantly more talented at most things than you are. This is the type of horrible discussion we're having. So we get to the point where we realize the only way we can end this discussion about who is better at stuff intrinsically is to pick up a hobby that none of us has done before, and the only thing that neither of us done is knitting. So we took it upon ourselves the competition was to start knitting in January, and by Christmas we'd have to knit each other a Christmas jumper that the other person has to wear every Christmas, right? That's the rule. And now that we're like, that was last Christmas when we gave the thing. Kai won. I'm very happy to admit that he won.
Who judged it? How did you determine the winner?
Kai put, well, if you look at the two of them, Kai learned how to knit patterns, man. Like the one he knitted me was like it's a fucking logo of his comedy club. It was like almost perfectly. It was small stitches. Because we were on this, it was like the X tour. It was like, I think it was like 220 shows in a year, and at one point the tour legs went from Lincoln, just outside of London, to Tokyo, to Singapore, to Hong Kong, to Australia for a week, to Iceland. And I lost my mind. We don't talk about what happened in Hong Kong much. So I lost the love of knitting for a bit. Just because I was so miserable. But I managed to get it out, and the one he's got it's nice, and I'm proud of it. I really am. I knitted him a jumper, but it's just a big green grinchy fucking hooded thing. And he still knits. I've not gone back to it yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Okay, so he's still going and you're not going so much. Okay, so did you have to accept then? Presumably he must have been peacocking like a motherfucker, having won that and conclusively proved, according to your rules, that he is better than you.
No, man. It was one of the most soul-warming kind experiences me and him have ever had. Our friendship. Like, literally all the time we were just helping each other with patterns. We didn't know how to get because at the start, as I predicted, I was infinitely better at the start. I picked it up immediately, faster than he did, and so a lot of the time it was just us backstage at gigs. And we've toured for 7 years, so we've done some shit backstage before. And juxtaposed to just two men watching black books on the same little iPhone screen while I just go, Kai, purl the next one. Oh, no, it's net 2, purl 2, because on the next one you got a purl 2. And it was so nice, man. We at one point, we were so bad at it, we were getting a train from London to Manchester, right? And none of us picked up knitting, right? It was so frustrating. Every YouTube video is done by a fucking woman, right? And women pick up shit faster than men. So the first fucking 4 videos we watch of women knitting, it's women going, flip over the top, done. Flip over the top, done. And we're going, what the fuck? Next video, and it's a woman going, flip over the top, done. Flip over the top, done. We finally find a video done by a man, and I swear to God, it's this guy going, over the top, under the bottom, and we're still pausing it, going, no, hold on, no. We get a train to Manchester the next day. I still can't get it, and I'm saying to Cam, we just need to find an old woman. If we just find some fucking old woman, she'll teach us how to knit. And he's like, that's very ageist. Train to Manchester, a lovely woman sees 2 young men knitting, and she loses her mind. I cannot believe. She's like, I'm sorry, are you 2 knitting? We're like, we're trying. She sat down with us for the entire fucking train ride. She talked about how our uncle had taught her knitting because he learned to knit during World War II. He knitted his own socks, which is really hard. She was just, oh man, it was beautiful. It was such by the end of the competition, it wasn't a competition anymore. It was genuinely just us having fun together knitting.
That's the most. That is a beautiful, heartwarming thing, and it's Christmas related. It's the perfect place to wrap up. But before we do, I would love to know if anyone on the sofa has any quick questions for Daniel. Any other business? This is the last sofa before Christmas. If you've just joined us, me Nina. This is a bunch of idiots in a room enjoying themselves with our wonderful guest Daniel Sloss. So hands up if anyone has a question. Shona, what would you like to ask Daniel?
So on the way to our COVID tests this morning, my husband brought up the jigsaw bit. Does he want a divorce?
I'm genuinely the wrong man to ask. There's only one man you can ask.
It's fine. He's whipped.
Aye, good. And no.
Maybe it's a sort of cry for help of some sort.
Probably.
Thank you, Shona. Thank you. Great question. Anyone else? Hands up if you have the question. Abby, who I understand, Abby, you need a wee, but you haven't been because you're enjoying yourself so much.
Too late.
But can we see the jumper, please?
see the jumper?
Yes, yeah, you can. If you give me,
Yay!
if you give me less than 30 seconds, I'll get Kai's one.
30 seconds. Great question. I was going to ask him. I didn't
Legend,
want to
Abby.
flow. Great day come from
Legend.
Abby. So let's just do some thank yous while Daniel's just running off to get the jumper. Donation, thank you so much for supporting the show. Kermelf on the shelf. Eamon, Sarah K, Craig and Ruth, Kath from Sydney, Dougal's mum, Brass Duke was super late, but not to worry. PS Twitch, Alcohol is the winner. Terry, Vacuum Diagram, Sam Allen UK, Salman Kushti, Ches Ali, Jen Klana, Linda on, Stegligs, Nick Blake Sheridan, everyone's terms of service, Mia's Xmas bonus, bless you, Hogwash, Lola Frosty, Sasha, Kalufi Kate, Culty Girl, GSV, Philip Little, 42. And then it says, yep, but that was me replying to Callum's suggestion that I thank everybody that yet isn't a person. If you've donated to the show, thank you, we love you. I believe we have the jumper, and what a moment to end on for Christmas. We're just going to go over to this. After this, we're going to let everyone in that donated to the show, so jump in the waiting room if you're already a donor to the show and you didn't make it in. Jump in the waiting room. We'll let everyone in. We've got one final little Christmas game. Daniel might stick around for it if he can be bothered, but he's by no means obliged. Here is the jumper.
Get drunk.
Before I show you this, just remember, Kai only learned to knit in January. He gifted me this on the 22nd of December 2 years ago, and he knits on Twitch every Friday and Tuesday. Is a knitting corner on Twitch. Genuinely,
Amazing.
if you follow him, Kai Humphreys on Twitch, he just knits with a lovely little community of people that knits. He talks. It's great. It's great. So, here it is. Here it is.
Here we go.
That is amazing.
It's not just amazing, it's properly good.
That's actually good.
And tell me, is that I just don't quite understand, Daniel. Is that pen? Is that felt tip?
No. He's knitted it fully.
Oh my god.
There's the pattern. So the way he did the pattern is he sat down with because it's essentially like pixels. So he had to sit there with a fucking spreadsheet and pixelate this image himself. So that's how he did the fucking pattern. Man, I looked like a fucking cunt giving him with nothing, man. Like just a green jumper with some frills around it. I looked like a right bell end. He put his heart and soul, like 100 hours went to this, and I essentially walked into Lidl and went,
Daniel, will you do us the honor before we let you go of putting the fucking thing on?
Yes.
Hey.
Put on clothes. Put on clothes.
Imagine if his shirt come up and his nips came out.
Kaimuggins, Kai Muggins for some. Look at that. Absolutely sensational. A very Merry Christmas to you, Daniel Sloss. A very Merry Christmas to you, Daniel. We would normally ask you if you've got anything to promote, but if it's another Netflix show, probably this is small beer.
There's 3,000 people watching.
Oh, I say that. Sorry, we're on the front page. 3,000 people watching. It's still a drop in the ocean. If any of those 3,000 people would like to break up with their partner, then Daniel's show is currently on next up. I said it's on Netflix.
It's next up on Netflix. No matter what you watch, you'll watch it first, and then you can watch whatever the fuck you want to watch.
Thanks, mate. And what's your Twitch channel called? Now that you're
just Daniel Sloss, Daniel _Sloss maybe, but
maybe Daniel _Sloss. You, like me, have not really got the hang of this. Daniel, thank you, mate. Just a joy to see you. Thanks, buddy. Please join me in thanking Daniel Sloss. What I loved about that was just before he turned the camera off. Did you see how quickly the smile dropped? He was like, "Hey." Masterful. Now, before we move on, we do have one final little Christmas game. Shall we let everyone else in? Have we already done that? Welcome everybody else. Let's let everybody else in. Here we are. Here's everybody. Hey, great to see you all. Sorry, we couldn't let everyone in, and to be honest, I think you'll agree there. Wow. But I just wanted to say to get this done now before we do the little game that we've got. Dirty Frog, who of course we know is Graham, says, Stu, you and the sofa has genuinely saved my mental health this year. Thank you. We all love you. Thank God you're a failed comedian and needed the attention. What the fuck? Thank you, everybody. That's a very lovely sentiment. Now, this is everybody. Let's just quickly meet who is here. Graham, we know Graham joined us a moment ago. We also Richard, what's the hat say, Richard? Make Mondays great again. What a relief. Here is Hyde, friend of the show. Here's Joe. Hello, Joe. Great to have you with us. Front page of Twitch. Here we are. This is Holly. Holly, you've got to wake up. Wake up. To wake up. Just it's one of the most impenetrable of our running jokes. And we also have the lovely Duncan is here. Hello, Duncan.
How do you do?
Sarah, absolutely fab to have you. We have Shara. Look, somebody's made an effort at thank God. There are, oh my God, there's loads of people still. We'll very quickly welcome Boyana. Oh my God, it's actual Santa. Why didn't we think of oh my God, what an absolute pair of costumes. Going on Christmas next year. You never know. Never say never. Just did. Would you please reverse the costumes? So Christmas next year, we want Santa and an elf. Would you please reverse the costumes? Christmas next year, we want Santa and an elf. Here we go. Over here, Kate. Welcome, Kate. Great to have you here. We're nearly there, everybody watching on Twitch going, what the fuck is this? This is Eamon. That question. Here's Jose, absolutely brilliant work. Well, we're just page-wise. And there is Kate. Hello, Kate. Lovely to have you here. John. Oh my God, here's Jonathan, the Easter Bunny himself. There he is. Every time I highlight someone else turns up. There's great to have you. Nick Kirk is here. Great to have you there. Have we just got Arky's video? I don't know. Arky's in the house. If Arky's video comes on, we will go back to Arky in a second. But listen, this is the game. This is the game, right? We're doing heads or tails, okay? So it's heads for yes, tails for no, right? So I'm going to read out a list of movies, and I'd like you to tell me which of them is a Christmas movie, right? Oh, Callum's just suggested turn video off if they lose. I like it. Is it mean? It is mean because it kills the atmosphere. We won't do that. We'll just sit respectfully backwards. So I tell you what, if you lose, you have to do this. Oh no, I've just remembered the we're gonna start the game, but first you have one very important job. You have 10 seconds to get the most delicious thing you can find and bring it back here. Do it now. 10 seconds, go. A biscuit, a chocolate, a treat, something sweet, something delicious. Flossie just pointing out in the stream chat that she hasn't seen any films. Oh well, you're not going to need it so well. So here we go. Electron Gap is joining us as well. There's too many people for one screen, so get them to turn off for the game. Good people, good point, Callum. I will indeed turn you off for the game, but then stick around. So here we go. Here we go. Yes, someone just pointed out. Steg just pointed out in the chat stream. The mood in the chat just dropped. And we don't have time to look at all of these now. That, oh sweet Christ, I don't want to know. Let's just pick on a few of these. It's a delicious sweet treat that is. Oh, we've got a chocolate orange has found its way onto the show. That's nice. The second appearance of a chocolate orange. First one being back over there. Shona's got some salsa dip. We don't really have time to do everybody, but there's your friend and mine. It's Nutella. Okay, here we go. This is the game. Put your treats down. The last remaining winner of this game gets to eat their treat. Everybody else must visibly destroy their treats on camera. Okay? There's something difficult. If you want to go out now and not play, difficult. Too late. Tails for no. Heads for yes, tails for no. Ninia Benjamin has rejoined us. Ninia, are you playing along?
Yeah, but I ain't destroying shit if I lose.
Absolutely fair. Heads for yes, tails for no. Is this? Oh, go on. You got to. Is this going to be a typical?
I have to eat all of my paracetamol if I win.
Less than 2 packets won't kill you.
That would be deeply unsensible. And if you're affected by any of the issues raised by David Hoare, then you can get in touch with him at David. You said your real email address.
One second. Fucking cat.
Ninia moved house since the last time she was on the phone. You know, $3 money. Here we go. Heads for yes, tails for no. Which of these is a Christmas movie? Die Hard. Heads for yes, tails for no. Let's have a quick look around. Abby, this is not one of the options.
I can't say anything about it.
You can't say anything about it. Is this some sort of oath you've taken?
Are you under a hex?
That's Fight Club, Abby. Wrong one.
Ah, did someone just say you've confused it with Fight Club? No, whoever that was a genius. I'm afraid Abby is out. Abby's out. So Abby, are we gonna turn Abby's video off? I think everyone else is still in. Everyone else is still in because, of course, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
But it was a beamless movie.
I'm going to ask you to turn your when you're out. You've got to turn your own video off. If I turn it off, it stays turned off. It's a fact. Here we go. Jurassic Park. Is it yes or no? Christmas movie, Jurassic Park.
What get to do for now? That.
Don't do that's under the chin
Exactly
there.
that,
I'm
Ninia.
afraid, Shona, Jurassic Park is not a
I'm
Christmas
scared of dinosaurs. I haven't.
movie. What's the implication being you've never seen it? Oh, what a way to crash out. Okay.
But you imagine they might have a nice Christmas.
I love what you're doing
Exactly.
there. Okay. Was any other wrong uns on that? No, surely not. Here we go. Next, Gremlins 2. Gremlins 2. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. No, it's not a Christmas movie. Here we go. Gremlins 2. Holy shit. I tell you what, Jonathan is still in the game, which means a lot of you are out. Gremlins 2, like Gremlins, is a Christmas movie.
Fuck off, you're wrong.
If you said it was not.
Say fuck off, you're wrong.
What have we got left? I'm going to hide non-video participants. That seems. Oh my god, that was a decimator. Well done. The next one, tricky one. Bad Santa. Bad Santa. Yes, not a Christmas movie. Bad Santa. Bad Santa. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. Oh, Arky, great to have you here, Arky, but I'm afraid you're wrong. Turn off your video, please. Bad Santa is, of course, a Christmas movie. So.
Fucking Santa in the title.
Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. I've got a good one. Ooh, okay. Eyes Wide Shut. Eyes Wide Shut. Yes, a Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie? Eyes Wide Shut. Let's see.
Make a decision, like.
I'm gonna read out. I'm gonna tell you. Shari and Hyde and Lou are the only people still in the game. Everyone else, turn your video off. Eyes Wide Shut is a Christmas movie. Takes place at Christmas.
I'm not turning it off.
Shari, Lou, and Hyde.
I'm not turning it off.
Yeah, Ninia doesn't need to turn it off. She's exempt from all the rules. Sam and Roz have got it. Okay, very good. So we're down to Shari and Hyde and Lou. Okay. Iron Man 2. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. No, it's not a Christmas movie. Iron Man 2.
No, it's not.
Make a choice, please.
Marvel.
No, it's not Marvel.
Which one, Shari? You going to make your mind up?
It's Marvel.
Yes,
Shari is out. Shari is out. It's a Christmas movie. Iron Man 3 is a Christmas movie. We're down to the deciders. We're down to it's Lou versus Hyde, and Ninia is. Oh no, Ninia's out. It's fine. Okay, Lou versus Hyde. I love that Hyde's doing it. Lou, can you do this? Get in the game. Great. Okay. Tangerine. Yes, it's a Christmas movie. Not a Christmas movie. Here you are not permitted. The correct answer and the winner is Lou. Yes. It's a brilliant movie. It's the story of some trans people in LA, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's shot on an iPhone, set at Christmas. I highly recommend Tangerine. Lou is the winner. Lou, show us your sweet treat, please. What did you have?
Oh, I've made some vegan Yorkshire pudding.
Lou is allowed to eat one of the vegan Yorkshire puddings. Bean must smash one of the vegan Yorkshire puddings.
These need to be frozen for Christmas Day. We're not eating them.
Just smash it in the mouth.
And smash one. You knew the risks when you celebrated Beanmas.
Listen, I don't even know what Christmas is. It's Beanmas, Stuart.
Well, very well. Then the only choice left to me is for everybody to smash their treats because they didn't do it. Get your treats, smash your treats. It's the true meaning of Beamus. And Matthias is going to smash his treat in the only way he knows how.
Down in one. Down in one.
Don't do that social pressure. And just in case you're interested, Holly's kicking off in the chat.
It's not about Christmas. It is about Christmas. He's visiting home for Christmas.
It doesn't have to be about Christmas.
I'm the decider. The decider is me. His face. They call it the decider.
What?
Face hair is
I
back.
respect your authority, Stuart. I think
Everybody,
you're a smart
thank
man.
you so much.
Be nice
Richard
to it.
making a really good stab at smashing the Nutella. Great.
It looks like one of them guys in a shoe shop window.
That's the show. Was the show good? I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
All right. I like the show. Give it up for all of our guests. Give it up for Ninia Benjamin, who is and now she's gone. There she is. Give it up. There she is. Give it up again. Continue giving it up for Ninia. Up for Edd Hedges. Give it up for Daniel Edd Hedges. Up for Daniel Sloss. It's lovely to see David again. And then
We love
David. It was great. Give it up for producer Callum, who never seeks. And thank you once again to everybody that he's so dishy, isn't he, producer Callum? You never see him.
Love him.
We're going to raid Bilal Zafar, Zafar Cakes. So feel free, if you're in the stream, we're going to raid Bilal Zafar. He does absolutely incredible and very, very funny. And let's face it, if you're watching this, you already know who he is. We're going to raid him. That's kind of that. That's that. Is there anything else I'm supposed to have done, David or Callum?
No, it's good. I think it's quite fun because Zaffa's usually outstrips us, but he's only got 143 viewers, and we've got 3.2k. So it'll be fun to be like, there you go, Bilal.
We're going to raid him, and can everyone go, ooh, shame about the low rating? No, we can't.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
It's not.
Before we go, law for whore.
Yeah.
Law for whore. Okay, so listen. I'm not gonna force David to explain this. In the interim, as you'll know if you're familiar with the show, Law for Whore was when our headline guest makes an immutable rule. Just gonna sneeze 1 second. It's a perfectly normal volume of sneeze. A law for whore. Our guest, our final guest, creates an immutable law that David must follow every show. Now, as a result of the build-up of Laws for Whore, David has been doing a variety of things, including squats. He's been doing burpees, and more recently, he's been visiting an osteopath. So we decided we'll leave it out this time and see what happens. This in the stream chat, we didn't thank the stream chat. When is the next sofa, says Rob? And the truth is, I don't know. I'm definitely taking January off, but I have no plans to end the sofa. This is too much fun. All I need to do is find a way to deal with the sort of 48 hours of kind of weird, anxious dread that precedes every show for me.
Zach.
The show that needs to change is the second. Dealt with that, we'll all be all right.
I've got some paracetamol.
Great joy. If anyone's got anything stronger, then be respectful and safe with that as well. So, I just mean like cocodamol, that's allowed. So join the mailing list at infinitesofa.com if you fancy following this Twitch channel, or subscribing to the show, or dropping any amount of donation you would like at Streamlabs. It is shared fairly, but not at all evenly. So join the mailing list at infinitesofa.com. I think that's everything. Have yourself a very merry Beanmas. Get your bean nog down you. And Beanmas traditions. Thank you so much. I can't believe we've been graced by Bean themselves. Give Bean a huge happy birthday.
Thanks.
And what a hat. It's been a great joy. Steglig says happy Beanmas Stew in the chat. Please all do that. And thank you, everyone. This has been an enormous amount of fun and has warmed the cockles of my heart. Look after yourselves. I genuinely can't be bothered.